Hey everyone, thank you for joining me today. So in my last video I did an everything I own video in which I shared with you everything that I own, and I had a couple or more than a couple of requests to talk a little bit more about the essential oils I use and how I use them. And I am happy to do so. I've been using essential oils for over 20 years, and they're a really essential part of my health and beauty regimen. I also recommend to my patients and my clients the use of essential oils based on their health issues. So different essential oils depending on what their health issues or their health goals are. And so everyone is different. There's one thing I want to talk about with using essential oils for medicinal benefits or medicinal uses, and I think is really important to say, which is that if you are, for example, using eucalyptus oil to heal respiratory issues or congestion, it's great. It's great to do that and to help with the symptoms. But I think it's really important when you use oils or herbs or anything that's treating symptoms, even if it's doing so naturally as oils do and as herbs do, to still ask yourself why this issue is happening in the first place, and to work with a trusted holistic health professional, if that resonates with you, to figure out the underlying reason and address that. So I really want to say that it's not just about using these oils chronically for recurring health issues, but about using them, if you're using them medicinally, as symptom relief in a natural way while you are addressing the underlying issue. Another thing that I think is vital to think about when you are using essential oils is the quality of the essential oils. Most essential oils are created through a distillation process of the plant from which they come. And so they're a really concentrated product, a really concentrated ingredient. And so it's really important to make sure that the quality is top-notch. And so the first thing to ensure that is to make sure that it's organic, because you don't want a concentrated product that you're putting on your skin or you're taking internally or you're even taking in through your nostrils in aromatherapy that is laden with chemical toxins or pesticides. So please make sure that your essential oils are organic. They are more expensive, but they're worth it. You are worth it. And they last for a long period of time. So please consider that. The second thing is, after making sure it's organic, just to make sure that it's pure and that it's a good quality. And there are a few brands that I've been using over the years. One of them is Acacia. I've also used and respect doTERRA, the brand doTERRA. I've used also Now, the brand Now, in the past. But this is not a brand push. I'm not affiliated with any of these brands. These are just brands that I've used in the past that I think are good quality. But you may be somewhere else around the world and not have these brands available to you. So researching the brand online and looking at their mission statement, looking at the way they created the product is always a good idea. You're absorbing these oils, even if you're putting them on your skin is your largest organ, and definitely over time you are taking that in systemically into your entire body, into your system. So again, really important that the quality is good. And one more thing I'll say about essential oils before I dive into the three I want to share with you today is that I think it's really important to dilute your oils, that you don't put these super concentrated oils directly on your skin ever. I always recommend diluting it with a carrier oil, and my favorite carrier oils are coconut oil and jojoba oil, depending on where you are and what's available to you. And using a couple of drops of this essential oils mixed to the carrier oil is a great delivery system to put topically on your skin. When you're taking internally, putting a few drops of the essential oils mixed with a liquid of your choice to take internally is the best way to do so. So let's dive into three essential oils that I use very often and I travel with and I want to share with you today. The first one that I'm going to talk about is peppermint oil. And this is something that I got in Chiang Mai. This is a great example. I didn't have the brand I usually used, so we went to an organic store which we knew had really good quality products, and we got organic peppermint oil from there. Peppermint oil is amazing for so many things. It is an antiseptic. It is stimulating to the circulation. It's wonderful for the digestive tract, soothes the digestive tract, so it's great for nausea, for vomiting, for colic. I use it personally in my DIY toothpaste, and I'll be sharing my toothpaste and my dental care regimen in a future video. But I also use it in my hair wash, my DIY hair wash. I put a couple of drops in this, and then I massage while washing my hair into the scalp, because it's wonderful, again, as an antiseptic and for stimulating the circulation. So it's great for the scalp and decreasing or reducing anything like dandruff or seborrheic dermatitis. Peppermint is also lovely for headaches. If you suffer from migraine headaches or tension headaches, mixing this with a little bit of coconut oil or jojoba oil, your carrier oil of choice, and then massaging the temples or the temporomandibular joint. If you suffer from TMJ or other things like that, or just tension that you're carrying in your neck and lower face, massaging the TMJ with peppermint oil diluted is wonderful. The second oil I want to talk to you about is tea tree oil. I never leave home without it. To me, it's a big part of my medicine box. And I use tea tree oil. So tea tree oil is a wonderful antimicrobial. It fights bacteria. It fights fungus especially. So if you suffer from tinea pedis or tinea cruris, otherwise known as foot fungus or jock itch, diluting a little bit of this with a carrier oil and then rubbing it in these areas is really, really effective. It's also great for putting it on superficial cuts. So if you are somewhere and you cut yourself, making a wash, a rinse with tea tree oil, a couple of drops of tea tree oil in clean saline water and cleaning out the wound is fantastic and prevents infection from setting in. I use tea tree oil in my toothpaste. So a couple of drops in my toothpaste. I put this in to help as an antiseptic and preventing any infections of my mouth. I have no cavities, and I attribute that to the dental care that I use, and part of that is tea tree oil. I also put tea tree oil, a couple of drops once a week in my facial mask. I do a DIY facial mask with bentonite clay, put a couple of drops of tea tree oil in that and put it on my face, and it feels so tingly and great. And again, it prevents things like fungal infections, bacteria, and also helps to prevent and treat acne. So, love tea tree oil. The third essential oil that I use a lot, I use multiple, but when I'm traveling, these are the top three I usually travel with. The third I use is Ylang Ylang, and this I can't speak more highly of. I love this essential oil. It is fantastic for promoting the health of the second chakra, which is your creative center. It is also your reproductive center. It's your sexual center, your sexual energy center. It is an aphrodisiac. I love putting a couple of drops into this in bath water when I or me and my sweetheart are having a lovely bath. I love to put this in coconut oil as a massage oil. I also love putting a couple of drops in this in my facial mask, because Ylang Ylang is wonderful for skin conditions, for eczema, preventing and treating acne, and also seborrheic dermatitis. You can also use this, if you like, in your hair wash, and it smells amazing. So those are a couple of benefits of Ylang Ylang and how I use them and how I use it. So those are just three, but there are many essential oils out there, and you can use them depending on where you are physically in the world, what's going on for you health issue wise, what you're trying to promote and encourage more of. And to learn more about essential oils, to decide also an essential oil that's great for you, I have a link to a fun quiz that I created that you can find either here, or in the description down below. And it's a quiz I created to help you figure out what essential oil is great for you at this point in your life right now, and to test your knowledge about essential oils. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it beneficial, that inspired you to use essential oils more. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, share it with somebody who you think might benefit, and subscribe for more weekly videos. Much love to you.